Assalamualaikum. Here I am discussing about the phylum Protozoan and its characters. Phylum Protozoans are belonging to the kingdom Protista. They are microscopic unicellular organism, eukaryotic organism in which they have a proper nucleus. They have a membrane-bound organelles including nucleus, Golgi, mitochondria. All are present. Endoplasmic reticulum. They are also present. They are unicellular. Body consists of a single cell. They have no tissue formation and the organ formation. They have a body simple organization, also called protoplasmic grid, because the body consists of a single cell. They are either free living or they live in the form of parasite that depends on the other animal for the food and shelter. And parasite, they live in a host guest relationship. The example of the parasite is called the plasmodium and trypanosoma. Parasite usually cause disease. Sometimes they live in the form of commensal. Commensalism is a relation in which the two organisms they live together, in which one get benefit and other neither benefit or nor harm. Both the members of a commensalism, they are either related to the same species or they can be of a different species. Next is their body is either naked or covered by a pellicle. Pellicle is a protein threads that are present just below the cell membrane. Sometimes they have a shell or a test as present in the shelled amoebas. Shelled amoebas have a test or the shell. The shell consists of either calcium carbonate or the silica oxide, or sometimes consist of a debris. And as a habitat, they are either solitary or solitary means single living, or in the form of a colony. They either live in the form of a single or the colony. Single, you see, there's a lot of example: amoebas and paramecium, euglena. They are solitary, and colonial is the volvox. Here is the volvox. Symmetry. Symmetry means animal can equally divide it into mirror images or not. They are this phyla show the variety of symmetry. They are asymmetrical. That means the body is irregular with the no regular structures. Body can show bilateral symmetry, which means body can divide it into two equal halves through a single plane. They show radial symmetry, in which the body can divide it into two equal halves into more than one plane. And their protoplasm consists of two portions. One is called ectoplasm, that is present outside and present just below the cell membrane, and it is clear cytoplasm. And while endoplasm is the granular cytoplasm that is present inside the ectoplasm. It has organelles, and all the eukaryotic organelles are present in this area of a cell. On the basis of nuclei, they are given different names. They are monomorphic if they have a single nucleus. For example, amoebas and euglena, they have a single nucleus. They have two nuclei, so they are called dimorphic. The example is ciliates, that is paramecium. Sometimes they have multinuclei, for example, opalina. Next is their nutrition, how they get food. Nutrition is a whole process in which how an animal ingest the food, how it digests the food, how it assimilate the food, and how it use the food into different body development, and how it excrete the food. So the whole process is called nutrition. The nutrition of this phyla is either holozoic, means they feed the other organism. Holo means complete, zoic means animal. They live animal like and they feed other animals. They are heterotrophic. They cannot synthesize their own food. Holophytic means complete, just like a plant. They have a chloroplast For this, they have a chlorophyll, so they do the photosynthesis and produce their own food through a process called photosynthesis, just like the plant. They are either parasite that depends upon the host. They live a relationship that is called host-guest relationship, in which the parasite get benefit and the host get harm with the form of a disease that a parasite gives to the host. For example, trypanosoma that causing sleeping sickness, and plasmodium that cause malaria. There's a lot of parasites that cause different type of diseases. Here is another type of nutrition that is called mixotrophic. Mixotrophic is a type of nutrition in which an animal can use more than one method to get food. For example, euglena it can behave like an animal as well as like a plant. When the sunlight is present, the euglena do photosynthesis and do holophytic nutrition, and when the sunlight is absent, so it behave like a animal and feed other organism. And digestion in this phyla is intracellular, that is the food is ingest in the form of a food vacuole and then digest within the cytoplasm with the help of lysosomes. Here you can see this is a amoeba. Here is a food particle, and the amoeba form a capsule, a cup-like structure, and then the food is engulfed in the form of a food vacuole. Then the lysosome release within the cytoplasm of the cell. They have enzymes in that, and they fuse with the food vacuole and digest the food. This is called the intracellular, that is digestion of the food within a cell. Their respiration is by simple diffusion through the whole surface of the animal, because animal consists of a single cell, so they do not have any organ for the respiration. Simply oxygen and carbon dioxide, they move in and out of the cell through the simple diffusion procedure. Excretion is the removal of nitrogenous waste. Their basic nitrogenous product is ammonia, so they are called ammoniothallic, and ammonia is removed from the body by simple diffusion. There is no organ for this. Osmoregulation is a method by which an animal maintain the water and ion balance within the body, and if the animal maintain the water and ion balance, then it is called osmoregulator. For that they have contact type vacuole. The freshwater species are osmoregulators, while the marine animal, they are osmoconformer, because they cannot compete with the high salt concentration present in the environment. So they behave just like the environment, so they are isotonic with the environment. The salt concentration within them is just like the salt concentration outside the environment, so they become osmoconformer. If they are osmoregulator, so they have a contractile vacuole through which they expel the excess of water. Next is the reproduction. Reproduction of this phyla is asexual and sexual. Both methods are present in this phyla. Asexual by simple binder fission, also called amitosis. Binder fission is by simple fission in which one cell divided into two, or multiple fission in which one cell divided into more than one cell. Multiple fission usually happen during unfavorable condition. When the environment is unfavorable, animal form a cyst around it, and when the environment becomes suitable, then the nucleus divided many times, and later on each nucleus surrounded with the cytoplasmic piece, and then this way a lot of cells will be produced by a single cell. Budding is a process by which an extension, a bud is formed and outgrowth is formed. Bud can be internal, bud can be external, and as a budding bud can either detach or remain attached to the organism. Budding is also called the sporulation. Sexual reproduction in this phyla is occur either with the formation of a gametes. Gametes are haploid sex cells, and that is egg and Sperm, egg in case of female, and sperm in case of male. They are formed by the meiosis, and as a result of meiosis the haploid gametes are formed. Then they fuse to form a zygote, which undergo the development and form the organism. While they also do conjugation, this is a method by which the two organisms, they come close to each other, like these two paramecium, they come close to each other. At this stage they are called conjugants, and they exchange their nucleus, that is their micronucleus, they exchange their pronucleus, and then they separate, that is called, after separation they are called X conjugant, and then they divide. This type of method is also present in the bacteria and also in the ciliates, and that is the paramecium. Here we will discuss in this chapter about the paramecium conjugation. Encystment is another method. It happens when the environment is unfavorable, then animal develop a coat, a test around it, and when the environment becomes suitable, then the nucleus of the egg divide, do the multiple fission just like the normal, and so on, one cell converted into million of cells. Lastly, I told you about the locomotion of this chapter. So, all the protozoans, they have a different type of locomotory organ, but the basic locomotory organ is the cilia, flagella, and pseudopodia.